This is real comic book talk. You know where you at. You're at the place to be right here. You know what we're talking about today.
I don't know.
Ranking the Spider-Man movies.
Finally, it has come down to
Yes.
this.
Even though we still got one more coming.
Finally.
This happens every time a new one comes out. Everything gets re-ranked. Everybody does it. We're doing it too. But
We're doing it
before we
with
get
a
to that,
dash of flair.
I'm Daniel. That's Ant-Man.
Thanks for
Al.
pronouncing
We
the
are-
goddamn hyphen.
We are here to talk about it, but before we even get to that again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the bell for notifications when our next videos come out. Show us love. We'll show you love back. Go in those comment section when the video's over with or while the video's going on. We don't care. You just go up in there and give your opinion.
Give your rankings too.
But before you do that, listen to our ranking. Let's get into it, okay? We're re-ranking these Spider-Man movies because Across the Spider-Verse came out and it changed everything, okay? Everything. If you haven't seen it, we recommend it. Go see it. The movie is in theaters watchable.
Yeah,
okay?
almost everybody's recommending. Now that they fixed the supposed volume issue that I didn't have, and I know they didn't have, but a lot of people had.
They probably went to AMC. So that was. Yeah, I said it. So what? Cry 2 tears in a bucket.
Yeah, we're ranking these things. The movie, just in case you guys are reminded which movies there are, even though you see it in the picture and everything, we got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, we put them in there because that's what makes sense. It is Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Homecoming, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man,
And the 3 Tom Hollands. I mean,
Tobey Maguire's, the other two.
I'm sorry.
Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3.
He didn't even want to hit the Spider-Man 1, 2, 3s on
Nah,
there.
it's just fine.
That's all of them right there, people. Let's put them in
That's
order.
the
Let y'all put them in order. Does anybody in particular want to go first?
Ant-Man!
Here we go. Here we go, people.
We start from the bottom? Absolutely.
Always.
Here we go. Spider-Man 3 is at the bottom. No questions asked. It is top tier, hilariously bad.
I'm not going to fake. I think all of us, I know I'm there. That's the worst one.
Yeah, I can actually agree with that.
Yeah. We don't have to go to that. We don't have to keep talking about.
Okay, I say it for you.
I'm just like, we're all going to say it anyway, so get that out the way. Get that out the way. Get out the way. I mean, if you liked it, but...
I like it to laugh at it.
As classic as it is, it's
classic for the wrong reasons.
It's still horrible.
It's classic for a different
It has
reason.
all the best memes.
It almost
It
ruined.
has all the best memes.
Spider-Man 3 was this close to ruining trilogies. It almost had people go, I don't think we should do 3 of anything.
Yeah, 2 is good enough.
2 is good enough.
Well, you know what? I actually like Spider-Man 3 only to laugh at some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to throw some dirt in his eye. All right, that's number 10. Number 9. We're going... Oops, I'm sorry. Number 9, we're going Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Electrode is, he brought that down so bad.
Wow. Word.
So bad.
They went so far off of daggone.
Yeah, they did.
The gap tooth, oh my gosh, it was absurd. Then the Green Goblin looked terrible in it. They killed Gwen Stacy, which I know it had to happen. I know it's part of the comics, but
You know what? You're right.
okay.
They went so far
I
off.
agree with that too.
That joint went off it went so far away from source material. It was like an anime live action.
But the suit was
terrible.
fire, and the swing was top notch. Just not the story.
Spider-Man swinging Spider-Man suit. That's what we're talking about. 'Cause,
All right.
Yeah, go
I
for it.
agree with that.
No, so we're at number 7. Number 7.
We're at
I'm sorry, number
8.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we're number 8. It's okay, it's fine. Spider-Man Homecoming. Now look, I know that's gonna piss some people off. You know what? I do not care. Okay? Spider-Man Homecoming was some of the most I'm sorry, it threw me off. It was okay. It was just okay. All right? That's the best I can say about it. It was okay. Spider-Man kept doing the same thing. He came Iron Man, little Iron Man. It is what it is. It's nothing special about that movie. I just don't see nothing special about it. And there's nothing about that movie that's like, oh man, I need to go see that again. I wish it was still in theaters. It was like, oh, it was on. Hey. No. That's number 7. I'm sorry, that was number 8. Number 7, Spider-Man. I'm gonna have to do it. The first Spider-Man. I'm sorry, it started it all.
It's iconic. For being...
Is it? Wait for it. It is iconic. I'm not gonna lie. It is iconic. It set the standard for Spider-Man movie. It set the standard for Spider-Man. I'm not denying that. It's a good movie. Really good movie. I'm not denying that. But
I will not interrupt no more. I will not talk about anything else.
It's not better than everything else we're about to see right here.
This man here, it's Spider-Man.
I did. So number 6, The Amazing Spider-Man.
What?
Yes. I love everything about that movie. For me, oh my gosh.
How can you... What?
You heard what I said. The Amazing Spider-Man. It's at number 6 for me. It is a good movie.
You say I love everything about the movie, but it's 6.
Oh, because you see the competition it got to go against? Have you seen the competition?
I don't want to hear it. Me and him don't want to hear it.
Somebody wants to hear it. Look. The Amazing Spider-Man at number 6. I love everything about it. Introduced to Gwen Stacy. Phenomenal. I swear to God, I still want to marry Emma Stone right now. No questions about it. Swinging, the way he got his power.
How are you talking so positive about something that you got so low?
No. The only 2 bad movies are 10 and 9. Everything else is shit. Yeah. That's the only bad movies. We're at number 5. Yeah, I'm going Spider-Man: Far From Home. Yep. It's a really good movie. Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Oh, I'm about to switch it up. Oh, snap. I'm so sorry. I'm about to switch it up. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Because I was...
As he was saying it, I'm looking right at... And I'm like,
yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You're right. Number 5, Spider-Man: No Way Home. I'm sorry. That's more right. Because that first 2/3 of a movie was nothing but a very long montage.
I was expecting.
I don't know why he wasn't.
No, it's true.
Yeah, No Way Home was nothing but a very long montage for the first 2 acts of that movie. I'm sorry. The 3rd act was phenomenal, and it was like everything you ever wanted when you wanted a multiverse of Spider-Man outside of, my 1 and 2. But everything you wanted. But before that, it was a long montage. Like, I literally treat that like Endgame. I skip all of the first 2 acts just to get to right when they in the hotel. I mean, not the hotel. I keep calling it the hotel. But the apartment. Everything else before that is just kind of fire to me. I don't even care. Number 4. I'm at number 4, right? Yeah. Far From Home. Far From Home is a really good movie. It's better than the other 2 Spider-Man in that franchise in the MCU. I was in the theater and I was like, yeah, I like everything about this. I mean, and I really do. Outside of the fact that, you stole a lot of stuff from Miles Morales. But outside of that, I like everything about this. And that's just what I like. It's a great movie. Mysterio I keep saying, Mysterio, phenomenal in that. Absolutely phenomenal. Here we go. Number 3, Spider-Man 2. Doc Ock and his story. Yeah. Doc Ock and that story. And the stuff he had to go through. Losing his wife. Fighting all. Well, Peter gave up his powers just so he could be normal. Then we had to get the powers back. Oh.
He didn't give him up. He was losing.
He was losing them. But he decided not to be Spider-Man. Right. And they even had a little iconic scene with his uniform. Was in the trash can and he walking away. Did you see when Jane Jonah Jameson had the uniform jumping around like Spider-Man? I was like, oh my gosh. I love everything about that. Doc Ock had to choose death. Oh man, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Mary Jane finally like, oh, you're the one. It's been you this whole time. I was like, yeah, absolutely. Everything about this is top notch. But it's not better than number 2, Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse. Oh, I'm sorry, I said the wrong word. Into the Spider-Verse. I'm very sorry. Number 2 is Into the Spider-Verse. Before a week and a half ago, I had a number 1. Then I switch it. I keep going back and forth. It's actually 1A and 1B for me. But then you said I had to put it in order. He was very strict about that. He said it must be in order at all costs. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I had to put it in order. I'm sorry. It was Daniel's fault, not me. Because I got a 1A, 1B. They're both phenomenal. I love them both. I can watch both of them all the time. I listen to the albums all the time. It's 1A, 1B. Daniel said I had to make an order. So I put Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse at number 2. Across the Spider-Verse number 1. Also, Into the Spider-Verse number 2 because the only problem I have with any one of those movies is that scene where they was when Peter B. Parker was knocked out and Miles Morales had him like stuck against his web and they were like swinging through the city. I thought that went on just a dash too long, like a 45 seconds too long. You take that 45 seconds out, perfect movie. They got it 1A, 1B. Number 1 is obviously Across the Spider-Verse. Greatest Spider-Man movie of all time. I walked out the theater asking that. I went to see it the second time to make sure I was confirmed. Greatest Spider-Man movie of all time. Can't wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse because we might have a new number 1.
Wow. That was
a bit much. I know.
No. You're fine. You gave explanations for everything. You went through it all. It was good. Al, are you ready?
Kind of, sort of. But you can go ahead.
Dan, I think you're ready.
Yeah, I am ready. Let's run through this one. I don't need that much explanation. Number 10 was, as we all agreed, Spider-Man 3. No words are needed. He did the dance and everything. And Venom was a terrible Venom.
Don't forget about Sandman, though.
Sandman was so, but
that joke was heartbreaking.
So
when
forgettable.
When he turned to try to grab his daughter's necklace and it flipped through his hand, he kept struggling. I was like, that hurts.
So forgettable until he came into another movie, and then it was.
He was still forgettable.
Yeah,
he was barely in it.
He was. Then for number 9 is Amazing Spider-Man 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Electro. They just dropped the ball on that one. They could have did, but the special effects and his swinging, perfection. Wow, it just couldn't hold it by itself. It just couldn't hold the movie by itself. And I believe Rhino was in there too for no apparent reason.
They were trying to start the Sinister Six.
Yeah, they were. They tried a lot of stuff throughout all these Spider-Man movies. They tried a lot of stuff.
You always got to try stuff,
and it didn't work out and everything. So
all of them tried the Sinister Six.
Everybody's got to try.
You got to. You eventually it's got to happen. Yeah. With Spider-Man, like everybody sees it, it's there. Like the stories are there. It's set up. It's like
it happened everywhere else.
Come on,
the movies.
Like you can go there with it. It's so easy. It's smooth. You got to view a taste of that in what was it? No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home.
No Way Home.
They fell one short. They had
but they did a great job of it.
They had the Furious 5, not the Sinister 6.
Yeah, it was awesome. My number 8. Yeah. My number 8 was Amazing Spider-Man. Is Amazing Spider-Man because it just wasn't better. It wasn't better than the rest of the ones that have to come. It was decent, but it wasn't better than the rest of them. I did like his fights with the introduction of the Lizard and the introduction of that version's introduction of Peter Parker. I did enjoy it, but that's as far as it went. I just enjoyed it.
It was good. You watched it?
Yeah.
You weren't mad about it?
Yeah, none bad. My number 7, Homecoming. Homecoming, I like. Despite everybody else, I really did like it. I thought it was good. It was very good because I saw it again right after. As soon as it came available on DVD and streaming or whatever, I think it was still DVD at the time.
It was both.
I watched it immediately. Like I like that thing a lot. My number 6 is Far From Home because I thought Far From Home was a tad better. They stepped it up.
Much better.
They stepped it up. And that man, I'll never forget that dang smile when, was it Mysterio?
Yeah.
When they finished tricking Peter Parker and he was like,
yeah, we got it.
I was like,
the whole bar changed
around. And then they explained everything and who he was and all that. And I was like, but Al made a great point that I never thought about in a previous video. It's like, does nobody else not do background checks and notice who he is? Like, they didn't know that he used to work for Tony Stark back in the day or whatever. Like, how did he delete himself off the world? But at the time, it's still a great movie to me. But when he mentioned that, I joined through me for a loop and everything. But it's still a great movie. My number 5, No Way Home. That thing, I love that. I don't care what nobody says. Final Act bumps that thing all the way up, okay? That don't matter. I don't care. Man, don't listen to him.
I don't even say no, you ain't on it.
Don't look at him, people. That last act, we're talking top-notch fan service. All three, Spider-Man. It was still great. You just have a particular way of watching it and saying, I don't want this. I need to watch a whole year of school. Nobody wants to see.
I didn't say a whole year of school.
Yes, you does.
I said you went through a whole year of school in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
absurdity.
I don't need.
It was nothing but a montage. You know what? Never mind.
See, got them all riled up and everything.
Never mind.
My number 4. My number 4 is Across the Spider-Verse. It's great. It's amazing. I might need to see it again to move the rankings up because unlike some people, I haven't had a chance to see it twice.
You said you have Across. Okay.
Cross the Spider-Verse at number 4. I do. It's a great movie, but I will watch it again when it comes on DVD. I mean, not DVD, because I don't even buy DVDs anymore. When it comes on streaming.
Somebody gave me a CD the other day. Like, what am I supposed to do with this?
That's so wild. Just like the sex.
He's like,
he's just looking at it like it's foreign. What is
he's like, nobody has CD players anymore? No. How do you exchange movies?
No.
Stream everything. You know what? Never.
No, they don't. Even though I do. Mine doesn't work though, but I have a CD player. It doesn't work.
Put it in my PlayStation or something.
That's your best bet. That's your best bet. Pray that it even reads it. My number 3 is Spider-Man. It would be.
Spider-Man.
It's the most classic, smoothest. Oh my God, that thing is great. That thing will never not stop being played on TV. That's how good it is. It still gets played. It still gets viewed by me. Spider-Man is great. That set the bar, set the standard. It is top notch, people. But it's not better than number 2. Number 2, Into the Spider-Verse.
This goddamn.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh my gosh.
Is great. It's like the smoothest story ever. Incorporated everything.
I'm angry.
Serious?
But it won't be better than. But it's not better than my number 1, which is Spider-Man 2. Oh my goodness. Spider-Man 2 is still great to me. Had some great Doc Ock, what he did, and the story and everything. Spider-Man, their chemistry and the way everything was, how it connected, even the fight scenes, the slow motion, the cut of the sound and the strictly fighting, the fight scenes, how he was a passionate doctor to how he had to turn to crime and how he lost his wife. Oh my goodness, that story? Are you kidding me? And then Peter Parker having the love with everything, and then the stuff he had to go through with her, and how he had to walk away, and then he had to tell the truth, and then what? Spider-Man 2, people. That's my list. Go in the comment section. Do whatever you want.
Cuss you out. Anyhow, what's up, man? What you got? Because this guy, just lost a friend.
Dang.
That is okay with me. I got space. We got space. Who wants to be my new friend?
Nobody with that list.
We got. Don't worry.
Did you find somebody?
Yep.
All right. We already know about the last 2. Everybody pretty much has the same ones.
Do they?
I mean,
Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I thought everybody had the top 2, but yeah, that's okay.
The who?
I'm sorry. I'm in.
The who?
I'm in.
Oh, you thought that you was gonna have the 2 cartoons as 1 and 2.
I'm in depression right now.
All right.
I gotta, you know how you gotta cut people off. It's hard because you know they just dragging you down.
Remember, people. Remember, never be a follower, people. Be your own individual, okay? Yeah. Be your own individual.
Some people are meant to follow.
That's true, though.
What? Nobody is meant to follow.
Everybody can't be a leader.
Everybody can be a chief, okay?
No, tell that to the army.
Right, dude.
No, the army doesn't. The army doesn't tell you that. That's the first thing the army tells you. Know your role.
You know your role because not everybody's needed.
Yeah, know your role. Yeah, you ain't never joined.
Let's go this way. Then
I never joined the army. I never joined the army. Okay. Army of one mile behind. Yeah, okay.
Well, you gotta have people with you. But anyway. So
number 7.
My number 7. And y'all probably not gonna like this, but I ain't.
Number 8.
Number 8, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm sorry. I mean,
hey, it's fine.
I mean,
it's not that fine, but it's fine.
Mysterio, he's alright and everything, but I'm sorry.
I didn't even see your face.
The whole situation. Look, you can't sit up here and have everything logical and then have something that's completely not logical. I'm sorry. A guy, he has a whole group of elementals who come over and they're destroying the planet, and I can't do it all by myself. I need Spider-Man's help. And
why would you need Spider-Man to take some elementals either way? Like,
even though it's you. I mean, you come straight for Spider-Man and nobody else. And then he's getting beat up by this elementals that are actual rack of robots, and you don't feel anything different. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. And then, like I said, you're going to S.H.I.E.L.D., and you have the whole S.H.I.E.L.D. production with you, and everybody just said, hey, I'm from another universe. I mean, just listen to what I say. You know what? You're right. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about what you say. I don't care about anything else. I'm going to believe you.
It wasn't really Nick Fury, though.
But even still, Nick Fury, he has people. Nick Fury doesn't do everything just by himself. He has teams. He has teams who vet everything. It ain't him who vets it himself.
I'm just saying, it wasn't Nick Fury.
I understand that. And then it just, to me,
hey, let it go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You already pissed Dad off.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm not pissed off.
You just lost a friend.
It just surprised me that it was so low. Okay.
I can't get with any of it if and then all of a sudden.
But he gave great reasoning behind it, so I'm okay with it. For now. For now.
I mean,
for him, that's great reasoning.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. You're a superhero.
Number 7.
I'm sorry.
Number 7.
Wait, I thought we was at number 7.
That was number 8.
That's 8.
That was 8. Exactly. Look at him. Damn. Now you just see it and everything. In his head, he's thinking 7. It's 8.
Sheesh. All right.
I mean, I couldn't.
Lost 2 friends today. Anyway,
it's okay. Who wants to be bottoms?
We'll see. You can change it around. This guy, he messed up all the way.
Oh my god. All right.
As my last appearance on Real Comic Book Talk, I would like
Absolutely.
to say...
Looking for a new host.
Oh my god. Need to be able to talk. Need to be able to stop us from talking when we talk too much.
There's a lot of responsibilities.
0 stock options.
No payment.
Provide the camera.
Oh yeah.
They need a lot.
Yeah. Come with your own equipment, people. You better come over in here.
Leave your emails below.
Hey, send us all everything you have.
Oh yeah.
You need poster. Oh my god.
I got big shoes to fill, but y'all can do it. No.
I'm looking around. I'm like, this is all day. Whoa.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Number 7.
Right. Number 7, and y'all probably ain't going to like this either. Is Homecoming.
I have no problem with it.
I'm not.
I got no problem with it.
I'm not surprised by anything now.
No problem with it. You ain't got to say nothing. It's trash. All right, number 6.
All right. I mean,
give me one reason.
They stole most of the...
No, him.
Oh. I got your back because you're my friend.
Vulture isn't a memorable villain.
Woo!
He's not.
Even that car scene when he was in the car.
That part was good, but everything else about Vulture, not really. I lost the. I sat up here. We were fixing up the New York. I sit up here, and all of a sudden I lose the contract. So now all of a sudden, you know what? I'm taking everything, and I'm going to be a villain. I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to make sure that y'all don't know anything about what's happening ever again. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Then you got Shocker. You kill Shocker. Here's the new Shocker. So you turned all the way. You lost the contract, so you turned all the way from a pretty decent guy to a 100% villain where you're just killing people and you just don't care anymore?
Yes.
Well, he wasn't killing people. Well,
yes.
He had
Yes.
Shocker had
I'm just saying though.
That is a classic, easy.
Number 5.
That is a classic, easy villain villain
Number 5.
origin story.
All right.
Classic origin
Running
story.
out of time. Number 5.
Number 5 is it's kind of low, but it's the original Spider-Man. I'm not gonna fake it.
And friendships are
I'm
over.
sorry.
We're
I'm
looking
sorry.
for 2 new hosts. Real Comic Book Talk.
It was good. It was good. When you first watch it, you know you say, "Oh my God, the way that he's swinging around everything, that's amazing." But you know what? To me, it's dated. It's dated.
Not their fault.
It's not. Thank you. It's not their
the
fault.
fact that it's their fault, but I can't.
And it's not
watch
even
it now.
dated.
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
No,
you can.
I personally can't. Okay, just because y'all can sit up here and watch it, I can't.
67% of the channel, even though 33% would be, replaced sooner or later.
I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
All right.
It's absurdity at its highest level.
It's not. What do you mean?
It's not dated.
To me, it's dated.
Star Wars is dated.
Yeah, Star Wars. Is
I don't know
dated.
anything about Star Wars.
Star Wars is dated too.
Stupid dated.
It's a lost franchise with me.
Wow. All right.
It's not my fault. You gotta blame people who should have steered me in the Star Wars
All right.
direction.
Number 4 is No Way Home. Like you said, with
Way too high.
way
too high.
Iconic with the 3 Spider-Men. You've never seen anything like that ever. I don't care what you say. You haven't. You've seen where 3 Spider-Men are real life in all 3 stories. And if they had Miles Morales, you probably would have liked it more if they had Miles.
It had Miles Morales, it'd be number 1, but it didn't.
See,
So-
you see what I'm saying?
But it
so
didn't.
right there, just because of.
But it didn't.
Okay. All right. Number what I'm at 3, 4,
3.
3
Uh-huh.
is the Amazing Spider-Man.
You know what? We're friends again.
What you?
We are friends again.
I like that Spider-Man.
We are
He was-
friends.
He was cool.
Again.
Gwen Stacy, his original love, Gwen Stacy,
True love.
his true love.
True love.
I
Don't
mean-
let nobody tell you differently.
Anyway, it was like that. It was like that. I like the cooler Spider-Man. The Spider-Man where
He wasn't even that cool. He just wasn't like a super
he wasn't a nerd. He wasn't right. He wasn't.
He wasn't a
nerd.
super-
Not even Spider-Man if he's cool. Okay, Spider-Man's never been cool.
It's not.
He
He
wasn't
still has all the
cool.
problems though.
Spider-Man is classic nerd.
He's still a nerd.
Oh,
He
here we go with the people. You can't change my Spider-Man. Move right on. What's 1 and 2?
All right. The first one is Into the Spider-Verse.
You know, we're friends again. That means we know what number 1 is. By consensus of the YouTube channel, Across the Spider-Verse is number 1. I don't mean to cut Al off, but he's got to get cut off because he is absolutely right.
got no
This is
time.
a great list.
Yeah.
It is not perfect,
not
but at least the top 2 were absolutely right. Dan, you lost your credibility. We're looking for new co-hosts.
Oh my God.
Make sure y'all check out Real Comic Book Talk exclusively on YouTube. And make sure you leave your emails and links to your Wikipedia so we can start vetting resumes.
Oh my God.
Because somebody, it's that. You can take us out.
We're out, people. You know what to do in the comment section. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, go to a local comic book store and support the comic book industry. Give us your list for ranking the
If your list don't have Across the Spider-Verse number 1, it's not a real list.
I'm out. We out. Bye. We out.